Virgos, hey! Welcome to Amber Dawn Tarot. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, press that like button, and turn your notifications to all so you get all of the videos that I release. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate all of you. Now let's get to it. I don't have a focus, but we're just going to go with it. Typically, that's how I do it, but it's not always like that. So, Virgo. Virgo. What do you have to say to Virgo? This message isn't going to resonate with everybody, so just keep that in mind. We're going to take this one. The Hermit. The Hermit, okay. If I'm not mistaken, the Hermit is your card. One of your cards. All right. The Hermit, okay. So I'm going to go, okay. So I'm actually going to take these two out as well. So the Hermit, you're being forced into being quiet and having to reflect on what's going on because there's something that's been very heavy in your mind. You feel excluded from a conversation, and so now it's being requested that you take a step back and get out of this mental torture that has caused you to feel like you're just out in the cold and nobody understands you. All right, let me go shut my window. Hold tight. Okay. I live in the desert and it's warm today, so people are out riding their scooters. So yeah, so there's something that is making you have to fall back into yourself. Maybe you're thinking too much, okay? So maybe a situation has made you feel like you're not being heard. And it's very similar to the Leo reading. Anything else? Eight of Cups. Needing to walk away from a situation. Okay, there's something that you need to be real with about yourself or your situation that you need to get out because there's too much combativeness. There is somebody that's incredibly stubborn that is always trying to argue, and you got to get away from it because it's just giving you headaches. And I feel like whatever the situation is making you, it's getting you in your own head. Okay, and it could be somebody that's very stubborn and not willing to move out of this energy. This could be you as well. This could be also getting out of a situation that keeps putting you in your head, making you feel bad about the situation. Once you get out of it, you're going to feel strong and powerful, like the Emperor. Okay, so you just have to be very much put your foot on the ground, put your hand down, and say, this is not working for me. Death on the bottom of the deck. Hello. The Sun, yes. So walking away from whatever situation you're in is going to give you light. It's going to give you the ability to see what you are meant to see. There's something clouding your judgment right now, and it's because I see that it's like having to constantly fight for what you want with a certain person or a situation. So once you let go of whatever is bringing this into your life and be strong like the Emperor, and don't let anybody pass that doesn't deserve it, you're going to feel very replenished and nourished because you're going to start seeing your value and your worth, and it's going to help you with the Ace of Inspiration to see things clearly on where you need to go next. Ace of Inspiration is the beginning of something, creativity, the beginning of passion. And once you allow yourself, we have the Muse of Emotions. Once you allow yourself to get past all of this and to respect yourself enough to let whatever situation is go, we have the Death card on the bottom of the deck. Death and then rebirth. Letting go of something that no longer serves you and allowing new experiences to come into your life. Okay? And then you will be able to cooperate and communicate with other people who actually have your best interest at hand. Very similar to Leo's reading. And then you have the Priestess, which is you're very much aware of what is going on. You do have very inquisitive ways, or you have a very strong connection to wisdom. See all this writing around her head? So right now I'm feeling like you are very in tune with the Akashic records. See, her hand is up like the Buddhist. Very much in tune with what you need to do. Okay? Getting out of these repetitive arguments, whether it be within yourself. I know Virgos have a tendency of going into their head too much, not expressing themselves, but struggling and in their own mind, you know? And so, or it could just be exterior, getting out of this situation so that you can move forward and get out of this Ten of Swords, out of this rut that you've been placed in. There's a lot of potential here. So it's all about being strong enough to move forward out of the situation that's causing you this pain. Okay? So let's move forward, Virgo. All right. Two of Wands, not knowing which way to go, having a hard time deciding. The Wheel of Fortune, because you're stuck with something. There's something that's just been going over and over and repeating, but not giving you the foundation that you are striving for. So, not knowing which way to go. This could be relationship. This could be job. Just like look at this person in this picture. They look very much torn. Like, I know which way to go, but I know if I do that, then there's going to be some kind of repercussions or consequences. But where you have been going is in circles. Okay? So there needs to be some kind of checkmate here. And not even that. There needs to be just taking your arm and taking all the chess pieces and flicking them all away. No more. I'm done with this game. Judgment is on the bottom of the deck. Okay? So it's about being realistic with where you need to go. Making that final judgment call. And it's been difficult for you. Because you possibly are refusing to see what's in front of you because you're afraid to lose something. Because you have karmic ties to it. So it's a lot harder to let things go when you have a tie to it. Karmic ties are energetic ties. I'm looking at her swords here. That to me is representing cutting the cords to what doesn't serve you anymore. You have to actually do meditations to cut these cords, okay? So that you stop going in circles. Again, Nine of Swords. This came out twice. This is why we clarify with different decks, you guys. Because if the same card wants to come out twice, it's very important. So Nine of Swords. Again, being in your head, overthinking things, unsure which way to go. Even though you know which way to go, I think you're just afraid to leave. Ten of Swords. Again, you guys. There's some heavy emotional stuff, mental stuff that is going on where you feel defeated. Okay? And You have to, sometimes when we're going through things, like, we have to have the confidence and the security within ourselves to know this is not working for me anymore. I need to move on. I need to cut cords. I need to cut off this karmic cycle that I've been going through. And then choose the path you want to be on, the Chariot. Choosing the path you actually want to go on because of your own volition. And not, this is so much like the Leo reading, not allowing other people to dictate where you go in your life. Sure, if you have family and you have to take care of them, that's cool, but you don't have to sacrifice your entire being to, supposedly take care of other people. You can do things that you want to do while keeping other people happy and safe. Okay? There's always options. It's about staying positive and looking for the way out. Figuring out what path to take to get out of your current situation so that you can change the tides and going into something that you long for. Virgo? All right, cool. We got a couple messages here. All right, so this one came out first, so let's read this first. Ask a effing expert. So you may need to get legal advice. You may need to get some kind of therapeutic advice. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a dang professional. Yeah, so you may be in a situation where you're feeling stuck. It might have to do with money, family, divorce, business. So it's time to ask a professional and stop playing the guessing game, and stop being in your own head, because our heads can be a heck of a joke. It can be the jokester. Our minds can joke, they can trick us. So sometimes asking for advice from somebody who is trained will be very beneficial. So for some people, it says you are being shady. So some people, maybe you need to stop thinking about what you're going to gain from staying into a situation that doesn't serve you. Because it's only going to get ugly, as this said. Watch out, stuff can get ugly. So, doing things for your highest good, but in a very honest way. Instead of being like, I need to make $150,000 a year and I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Well, that's being kind of shady, right? Because you have to be honest with yourself and what actually helps me, my family, and the world. Being willing to do anything for something is a shady act, because that's not thinking about the consequences of what may happen to other people. So just keep being loved. Keep that energy. Keep the loving energy. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. Okay? So, going back to who you are and identifying with who you are, and not allowing other people's opinions and voices to reroute you onto a path that you're not supposed to be on. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. So the first thing I thought was getting advice from somebody, a professional. Okay? So stop waiting. If this reading is for you, you're being advised to go speak to a professional. If you are waiting for a sign, well, here it is. Okay? This is your sign. So it's time to start getting the wheels on the right track here. Okay? Let's get a couple cards from this for Virgo. Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. See? So I think you're being too hard on yourself. because we have you are loved here. We have 2 9 of Swords here. We have 5 of Pentacles here. So this is a repetitive cycle that you may have found yourself in. And you may be asking yourself, why am I always in these situations where I feel pain, disconnect? They're asking for you to focus on love, your heart chakra. Focus on what you deserve. Okay? It's time to get out of this karmic cycle you're in. Seer, see beyond current situations. Yeah, there's a situation here for some of you that it's putting you in your head, and it's time to see beyond that. It's time to see beyond that. Get yourself unstuck. Druid, hold space. Hold space for yourself. Hold space for your own wisdom. Hold space for your truth. And not allow other people to what's the word? To basically go into your space and destroy your energy and your focus. Oracle, wait for important information. That could be coming from a professional, like they suggested, or this could just be your own intuition. So yeah, just give yourself time, give yourself space, be loving to yourself. Don't beat up on yourself and be stuck in your head as to, you know, you're the one that's the guilty party, or you're doing something wrong, or, you know, that's not going to help you. You have to love yourself and know that you deserve more than what is going on here. Don't beat up on yourself. You can't change other people. You can't change their opinions about you. You can't change, the only thing you can change is your opinion about yourself and how you respond to the outside world. And if the outside world and the people that you surround yourself with are causing you to be in this state of mind where you're feeling guilty, you can't sleep, you have anxiety, you feel left out in the cold, it's time to reevaluate why. Who's making you feel this way? Is this your own insecurities that are making you feel this way, or is this external reasons why you're feeling this way? And then if it is external, it's time to cut cords, right? Cut the cords with those people. If it's internal, it's time to figure out where it's stemming from and cut those cords as to why you keep finding yourself in this karmic wheel of self-doubt, insecurity, and unknowing. Okay, so hopefully that was detailed enough for you right now. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comments below. Again, please like, subscribe if you enjoyed the message, and we will talk to you very soon, Virgos. Good luck.